I hope everyone has been doing well at home. I know it's hot. It's been hot, so I hope you guys have been staying cool as well. This is just a follow-up, our third lecture for the high school STEM program. And today we're going to be talking about 3D modeling. So let's get started here. Okay. Okay. We'll just move on to the second one. Okay. So there are different disciplines in mechanical in engineering in general. For example, the first one I already said it's mechanical. It has to do with designing machines, engines, power plants, and etc. Civil engineering, as most of you are, that's the most common one that everyone knows about. It's designing buildings, bridges, parks, and so on. Aerospace engineering has to do with rockets, spaceships, satellites, and you know it. Electrical deals with designing circuits, energy sources, and electrical systems. So if you guys don't know what those things are, I have pictures down here to kind of show an idea. I know most of you know what a rocket is. This is the SpaceX. I think it's a Falcon 9. I'm uh, I'm not sure exactly what name it has, but I know that SpaceX they just got a large grant from the government because they successfully launched or landed a rocket, so they can reuse it. So that's pretty cool. This here is I don't know. Most of you are familiar with cars. This is a Dodge Challenger Demon, I believe. Yeah, Demon 2019. So this engine you see here that pushes like 1,000 horsepower. I think it's like 800 to 1,000 horsepower. And this is a student right here. She's working on circuits. She's an electrical engineer. So what is 3D modeling? So the use of computer graphics in creating a visual representation of an object. So it's basically creating using online software. CAD stands for computer aided design, which is the same thing as 3D modeling. We're going to be using it later today with an exercise. So almost everything that was manufactured was designed first. So as you see below, there's a Chevy Camaro Z01, there's the iPhone, the newest one, and there's bridges here. So construction workers didn't just start working on these things from the top of their head. No, they follow a design plan that was created by an engineer. And yes, um, it's very difficult to do this stuff. So you have to go to school for it, which leads me to my next point. If you want a career in engineering, you can start with an associate's or a bachelor's program. Major in engineering. There's different majors. There's all kinds of stuff. So certain occupations require or encourage any certifications. So to become an engineer, there's two main certificates that you have to complete, which is the EIT Engineering and Training and the PE Professional Engineering Certificate. So I know other jobs have their own licenses and certifications that they may require, but these are the ones they're required in engineering. So presenting your ideas is an essential tool for an engineer, and the starting salary for an engineer is about 80,000. So take that as an incentive. So our pop quiz. What discipline involves bridges? So you can pause the video right now, and the answer is civil engineering. So if you got that right, pat yourself in the back. True or false questions. Only electrical engineers work on iPhones. Oh, trick question. Uh, so the answer is no. Mechanical engineers have a lot to do with it too. So a lot goes into a phone rather than just chips and whatnot. Mechanical engineers' job is to make sure the phone doesn't overheat because if it exceeds a certain temperature, a thermo basically have to worry about all these thermodynamic properties in the phone, and it's crazy how much goes into these devices. So as you see here on the top right, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped the last question. Mechanical engineers create machines using CAD programs. Pause it if you need to. The answer is true. So the first one was false. This one's true. So this is a CAD program up here. I think it's Fusion or SolidWorks. So there's more than one program that we can use. Anyway, I don't know if some of you play video games, but They design all kinds of stuff here, anything with plastic, really, like iPhone cases, game consoles, PS4, Xbox, whatever you can name it. So now, we are moving on to our exercise. What you want to do is type SketchUp, as I have here, on your taskbar, and you're going to see this website. Don't worry, you don't have to pay. It's free. All you need is a mouse and a desktop or a laptop. So you're going to press on Try SketchUp, and then you can create an account. It gives you a free 30 days of practice. So you can put personal, press on Let's Get Going. And this might take a minute or two to load, but under this category, you can put engineering and agree to it and continue. So you're going to see this page. Oh, you can also download it. It's totally free, but for the sake, because that takes like a couple hours, you can do a quick version, which is right here. You can press on Start Modeling, and once you press on that, it should take you to the main drafting page. So just a reminder, the website I'm going to right now, it's going to teach you guys how to make stuff, any objects on your computer, and you're going to put Start Modeling. And it's basically a basic version of the real program for engineers. Okay, so you might be wondering why this lady's here. So as I scroll back, you can see that she's getting smaller. It's actually because I'm zooming out. She's there so you can see how big this universe is. So as you can see, it's like infinitely distant. So let me try and see what I can do here for you guys. Okay, let me try moving. Okay, as I was saying, as you can see on this left side, there's a taskbar. Basically, a quick access toolbar. So you can edit that to your convenience, but I'm just going to use this search bar because my program's not letting me do that right now. So what you're going to do is, let me just show you guys a simple strategy. Okay, so if you press on remove, you type it in, and you click it once and then click it another time, it puts a rectangle, obviously to your liking. And now that I have that, you're gonna enlarge it by pressing on this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it. So you're gonna put push, and then you should see an option that says push or pull, and that basically just means you can listen. And it's a really cool way of kind of moving beyond just your imagination and in creating it at your own comfort. So, at times, like you might be wondering, I can be doing much more than watching YouTube videos like a full 24 hours. Like you can actually learn something like this for free, and you know, let me just mess with it a little more, just so you guys can kind of get an idea. So as you see here, you can move whichever side. You just have to. And let's just mess with this a little bit. So let's see. Type in. Actually, I'm gonna type in circle. You can put a circle on there, but this time instead of pushing it, or should I say pull, I'm gonna go the other way. So see how that goes inside? You can zoom in. There's user dimension. I think that'll wrap up just for a basic introduction of this program. And thank you guys. Stay safe.